Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. The Miners will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Buffalo's offense will get first crack at it today. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national champion.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
So UTEP's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Taylor. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
From the gun, the ground game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Sets up the screen. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ain't doing nothing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He lets it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Motion from the wideout. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Caught by the receiver. He's taken down at the 40. That's a first down for the offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Davis looking to pass. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Dumps it off in the flats. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Miners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Used the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away.
4th down coming up.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy could win on that play.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Davis will throw. Finds his man. It's Taylor. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They just keep firing. Fires toward the target. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big line.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the catch. It's Taylor.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Campbell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll set up to throw. Spits it out to the back. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
To the air on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Making side adjustments here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Jackson gonna throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looking to throw again. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's McMillan. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Bulls want to move quickly. He'll take it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get...
There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That's caught. It's Taylor. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here.
First down.
And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Caught close to the marker, it's Weatherly. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finding an escape route. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
At the 34. Second down coming up.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Yaw. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, UTEP. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
UTEP 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Defense looks as if it's coming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. The give to the big fullback. Breaks into the open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try to pop the draw. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football.
Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Pickup of 6.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wide. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Miners are on the move.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Davis looking to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Davis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10th coming. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Got it in the middle. It's Pickett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner is stopped. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. The sure hands, it's Campbell. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Shaw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
They'll move the wide receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Got a man, it's Taylor. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Looking for space, it's Birch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Jackson gonna throw it. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pulls it in, it's Campbell. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Weatherly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are stuck.
Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. It's a seam wide open. He's at the... And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field.